Stop everything. What I'm about to tell you will change everything you thought you knew about the upcoming NFL season. Imagine a move so monumental that it has the power to redefine a franchise's destiny. A player so elite, so exceptional, that his presence alone could shift the balance of power in the league. I'm talking about a superstar, one of the very best in the league, whose skills electrify the field every Sunday. The buzz around the league is deafening, with front offices scrambling, phones ringing off the hook, and executives working around the clock to secure his talents. My sources, usually as silent as a vault, have just confirmed something huge, something that could alter the landscape of the NFL as we know it. The sheer magnitude of this potential trade has insiders pulling their hair out, desperate to confirm the whispers that have lit a firestorm of speculation. Who is this player causing such chaos? Why is every team on high alert? Stay with me because in just a moment all will be revealed. Let's set the scene for you. The Washington Commanders, a team steeped in history yet marked by recent struggles, find themselves at a crossroad. Under the leadership of Dan Quinn, a tactical mastermind fresh off his defensive successes with the Seattle Seahawks and their famed Legion of Boom, the Commanders have been striving to rebuild a legacy long overshadowed by years of mediocrity. Despite Quinn's defensive genius, his arrival in 2024 signaled a new era, but the journey has not been without its challenges. The franchise has lacked a certain spark, a defensive anchor who can galvanize the team and catapult them into serious contention. Their roster, though filled with potential, has often faltered at critical moments, leaving fans yearning for the glory days of yore. For the past 2 seasons, the Commanders have fought valiantly, yet the playoffs have remained elusive. They've been painfully close, yet a few crucial pieces seem to be missing from the puzzle. Specifically, an elite defensive back who can dominate the secondary, someone with the rare ability to both support the run game and shut down top-tier receivers. The Commanders have been on the hunt, scouring college tapes, visiting pro days with clandestine motives, and holding encrypted calls with scouts and analysts worldwide. Desperate meetings in dimly lit backrooms of Washington's top hotels, private jets whisking executives to secret meetings, and the constant pulse of tension have been the norm for this franchise. The need for a defensive powerhouse who can play slot corner, someone who combines agility with bone-crunching tackles, has never been more urgent. And just when it seemed the search was at an impasse, when hope was dwindling, they found him. I'm talking about Javon Bullard. Yes, you heard it right. The Green Bay Packers' young sensation, Javon Bullard, is the name on everyone's lips, the player who has caught the eye of the Washington Commanders and set their hearts racing with possibilities. Bullard, the 23-year-old defensive dynamo from Milledgeville, GA, currently stands as the Packers' starting slot cornerback and safety, a position he has held with both grace and ferocity. Since signing his 4-year rookie contract worth $6.71 million on June 3, 2024, Bullard has become a cornerstone of the Packers' defense. At 5'11" and 180 pounds, he might not be the most imposing figure on the field, but his prowess is undeniable. With arms measuring 33.4 inches and hands spanning 9 inches, his physical attributes are just the starting point of what makes him a force to be reckoned with. Throughout the 2025 season, Bullard's statistics have painted a picture of a player whose influence goes beyond mere numbers. Appearing in all 17 regular season games despite battling knee and ankle injuries, he racked up an impressive 83 total tackles, with 49 of those being solo efforts. This level of resilience and determination is precisely what makes Bullard a player of interest to any team serious about enhancing their secondary. His ability to contribute double-digit tackles in games, like he did in an overtime loss where he was the team's second leading tackler behind Key Walker, showcases his knack for being in the right place at the right time. Though he recorded no interceptions or passes defended in 2025, his skills in coverage and support in the run game are assets any team, especially the Commanders, would cherish. Bullard's college days at the University of Georgia were nothing short of spectacular. He played a pivotal role in their back-to-back national championships, including standout performances such as the 2023 National Championship, where he was named Defensive MVP. His knack for big plays was evident in moments like the Peach Bowl, where his hit on Marvin Harrison Jr. turned heads and solidified his reputation as a player capable of turning the tide of a game. With accolades like these, it's no wonder the Commanders are eager to bring him into their fold. As we dive deeper into the mechanics of this potential blockbuster trade, let's not just gloss over the impressive resume that Bullard brings to the table. His contract situation is also a key factor in this unfolding drama. Locked into a rookie-scale contract that holds him until 2027, his affordability relative to other top-tier safeties means any team acquiring him could secure elite performance at a fraction of what it would typically cost. Considering comparable players at his position earn between $8 million and $12 million a year on extensions, Bullard's $6.71 million deal offers a financial flexibility that every general manager dreams of. Now, let's pull back the curtains on the behind-the-scenes drama that has the NFL abuzz. According to an unnamed source within the Commanders' camp, whose credibility is as solid as the gold Lombardi trophy they hope to chase, the interest in Bullard has been blessed by top NFL authorities who see him as the missing ingredient in the Commanders' quest for greatness. There's talk of the general manager, Adam Peters, being hailed as a genius for orchestrating what could be the chess move of his career. Working in the shadows, Peters has been laying the groundwork for this acquisition, fending off rival teams who are desperately trying to block this deal from coming to fruition. The financial implications of this trade are intriguing. Should Bullard join the Commanders, the team could strategically bolster their facilities and support system, ensuring Bullard has everything he needs to thrive and elevate the defensive unit to new heights. Coach Quinn is reportedly beside himself with anticipation, his vision for a revitalized defense almost within reach. Insiders describe Quinn's reaction to the news as nothing short of emotional, envisioning schemes that would maximize Bullard's talents in ways that would baffle opposing offenses. A potential contract for Bullard in Washington could include performance bonus clauses that are as ambitious as the trade itself. Imagine clauses such as a $500,000 bonus for leading the league in tackles, another $250,000 for each playoff game played, and a massive $1 million if the Commanders reach the Super Bowl. These clauses not only provide Bullard with incentives to push his performance to the limit, but also align his personal success with the team's goals, fostering a culture of excellence and shared achievement. From a financial and strategic standpoint, incorporating Bullard into the Commanders' roster requires delicate handling. With the salary cap always lurking in the background, the Commanders need to structure this potential deal carefully over the coming years. His current contract would need to be absorbed, and the team would have to maneuver around existing obligations to ensure they remain compliant while enhancing their roster. But the reward far outweighs the complexity of these financial gymnastics. Bullard would slot perfectly into a revamped defensive backfield, pushing the Commanders into serious playoff contention. His versatility allows him to step in where needed, either replacing or complementing existing players, creating a secondary that would command respect and fear across the league. This potential trade is not just about adding a player, it's about transforming the identity of the Washington Commanders. With Bullard, they wouldn't just be contenders, they would be legitimate Super Bowl threats. Picture Bullard donning the Commanders' colors, his presence igniting a fervor within the team and its fans. His addition could inspire a defensive renaissance reminiscent of the Legion of Boom, but tailored to the unique strengths and spirit of the Commanders. As we draw to a close, imagine the owner of the Commanders addressing the media, his eyes gleaming with a visionary resolve, declaring that this move is about building a dynasty. The excitement would ripple through fan bases worldwide, with social media exploding in anticipation and speculation. The next 48 hours will be crucial, with every second ticking down to what could be a historic moment for the franchise. The thought of Javon Bullard in Washington Commanders colors, can you imagine it? This decision could redefine greatness for the Commanders, setting the stage for a new chapter in their storied history. Drop a comment. I want HIM or nah. Subscribe and share to join the conversation as we wait to see if this dream becomes reality.